going on, y'all? A little bit of a home time here. We're actually going to be doing a quick install. Should be pretty simple, straightforward. Long story short, as you know, I got my work van for roadside service. And very quickly, you add up some weight in the back of there. That thing weighs about 3,300 empty. I believe the payload is 1,700 pounds. And I already have it at like 4,800, which is fine. Not a crazy big deal. It doesn't squat. However, it is very bouncy ride, and it doesn't seem to bottom out. But I was looking for, air suspension setups if I ever want to pull a trailer or something that will add more weight on the tongue. So I was like, let me see about some airbags. And then I came across this thing called Timbren, which is basically a bump stop, but it's a spring inside a rubber. So it's like 2-in-1. So anyways, we'll show you in the garage what we're talking about. But basically the advantage of this versus an airbag is there's no air, and you still have a spring, and you have a rubber, I guess, like isolator, whatever you would call it. And we'll see how it works. It's very straightforward, easy to install. Remove the factory bump stop, push this in, bolt it up. That's it. And then yeah, we'll see how the ride quality is. And then it's very helpful if you do towing and that type of stuff. It's going to keep that sway from happening in the back. However, I would say if you have a vehicle that's not loaded most of the time, like my pickup truck, for example, I might be loading something heavy, but I'm only loading something heavy like 5-10% of the time. And if I put these same suspension stabilizer system or even airbag, it's going to be a very bouncy ride, because if you think about it, just like a semi-truck, when you're bobtailing, it's extremely uncomfortable because that suspension is made to hold a lot of weight. So when you don't have that weight there, it's very bumpy and hard. So anyways, without further more talking, let's get to work. So here we go. Justin Timbren, 100% lifetime money back guarantee warranty. So I guess you can put those in the front and the back, but in my case I don't really need it in the front. That's fine, the engine's the same, but this is what we're talking about. So basically I believe there's a bolt in here, unbolt it, bolt this part up to the frame, and then throw this back on it, and should be good to go. But as you can see, I lifted it and I measured it before lifting. With this weight, I was at 28.5 from the ground. And then obviously put some jacks under, but I put the jacks on the leaf spring hangers. I did not want to put it on the body. Last thing we need is some metal bending. But I mean, as you can see, got a decent amount of weight back here. And let's get under here. Try not to get killed. But basically that's it. That's your OEM bump stop. You can see how small it is. I believe we're just gonna unbolt that, bolt the other one in place, lower it. That's it. And this is where it would land, basically. Got your leaves. Pretty cool system, if you ask me. So yeah, we're gonna figure out what size that is, unbolt it, try to bolt the new one in, and then show you what it looks like. So I was a little confused on how this thing comes out. So you guys are gonna go with me and see how it is that it comes out, because there's no way you're gonna fit your hand through that hole if there's a bolt up there. So I think this will just pop out. So in directions, they tell you to unscrew this bolt and I guess seat this up here, but I don't see a reason to, because I'm thinking of just putting this on and letting the car sit on its own weight, and hopefully that will seat it up. But maybe because this is metal and this is spring, so it can seat easier if you put like a 2x4 or something. As you can see, this just pops out, so they're literally just going to go into the same places. And then, as you can see, that's where it goes. So literally you just need to pop the old new one back in there. So what I'm assuming is just get a jack under here, jack it up until we get a seating and that's it. See what it does. I mean, so I was right. They basically tell you use their soap, which I've tried. Not too good luck, but then I grabbed a tub of grease. Any grease will do. Rub the bunch on here. Take your thing, grab yourself a short 2x4. Grease up this up here as well. And what you're gonna do is put a jack under your axle right here. And then you're gonna put a 2x4 right here. And you're basically gonna drive it on up a little bit, and then you're gonna spin it till it seats, and then drive it all the way up. And then it should be good, just like so. We'll see. Keep you posted. I got the setup. I figured I'd show you guys in case you didn't get an idea of what I'm talking about. Hopefully you can still see from here. It's kind of awkward by yourself, but we'll make it work. As you can see, got it pressed up there, and then you can spin it, and then pretty much just keep on pressing it up. I think it's on there actually. And then all I do is just push all the way up till it lifts off the jack. And I think it's as easy as that. No, I'm wrong. That did not see itself. That one was a fail. We're gonna have to redo it. All right, let's go again. Come on, buddy. Set up a little bit. Too much. And it's on there, I think, at least. Yeah, I mean, once you're driving around a little bit, I would assume, and it's actually under a load, I'm sure even if it's not seated, it will seat itself. So yeah, that's it. Let's lift this up, get the jacks out, and see how it sits. And it's that easy. You can even do it in flip-flops. These are the old ones. Keep these on hand just in case, you never know. I measured it and we gained about 1 inch. And so right now we're sitting at 29.5. Before we were at 28.5. And I think it's good, especially if I hook a trailer or anything. And like I said, it's great. if you're consistently having a lot of weight in the back. But for example, like this pickup truck, it's got a pretty terrible suspension in the back. It's very weak. However, that would be bouncy as I drive it without any weight majority of the time. But yeah, I mean, seems pretty great. We'll see how it handles, how it drives, and they do have a lifetime warranty if anything does happen. Let's see under there if we can see. There it is. In all its glory, sitting on that bump. And we're good. Same as on this side. Harder to see, but yeah. That'll do it, guys. Thank you for watching. You guys stay safe. Catch you on the next one. Keep on trucking, keep on wrenching. Whatever it is you do. Later.